Yo, what is up, guys? It's your friendly neighborhood um atheist. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, yeah. So welcome back to the Crippling Depression Show. I'm just sitting here, and today I don't have another cancerous cringy commentary. I have actually a life story. That's right. So it's not gonna be quite like doing weed brownies going 60 miles an hour down the highway while giving birth to a whale, but it's I don't know. I just didn't want to make another commentary, but yeah. So let's get right into it. So anyway, I think this was like 2 years ago. Yeah. So 2 years ago, I used to play soccer. And after practice, we would like kind of just like play around, and then my friend's mom would pick us up and take us home. So yeah, I me and my friends, it was like four of us. We would like walk up to like the curb and just wait for her. And like this time, she was like, she was like kind of late. She was like at least like maybe like 30 minutes late. And so and so me being like kind of like childish, back then. Well, I'm still really childish. I'm always gonna be a kid, at heart. But so yeah, so me kind of being like back then more easily like kind of like reeled into peer pressure or something like that. Like, no, I was not doing like you know, um, medical heroin or anything like that. But I was kind of I would just do stupid things. So this particular time, I have a funny Asian accent. Well, it's kind of gone now since I don't use it that much since I got bored of it. But and then I would just like mimic stuff I'll say it like all fisty in a really Asian accent, which and so my friend is like, do, you know what we should do? And I'm like, what? And he's like, and like literally he says, dude, you should you know you should put up your fist, and you should like put it through your other hand, just like kind of like just kind of, you know what I mean, and so like when I did that, you kind of looked like I was flicking people off, and but I wasn't really, because I just had my fist closed going through the other hand. And then my friend was like, dude, you know what you should also do? Yeah, like, yeah, what? And like, you should say, suck my asshole. And yeah, so it was I was like, dude, that's the best idea, dude. That's the best thing since I don't know since North Korea, dude. That's the best thing I've ever heard. I'm like, dude, this is genius. This is a genius plan, dude. We're gonna have such a good time. We're gonna have such a good time. And yeah, so I started doing it. I do it to this one lady that was just in her minivan. Then I do it to this Asian family of five, and they just kind of stared at me like I had some mental problem, or you know, if uh, or if I was like a druggie or something. But yeah, so they kind of start staring at me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I don't care. I'm a G, and I'm an amazing person. And yeah, you can't mess with me, or I'm the best. So here's the part where it gets kind of bad. So my friend had this girlfriend, and she was leaving with her dad. In the truck. He was like leaving, and I didn't really know it was him in that truck. So yeah, so I do it to that truck. At first, I just do it, and then we just all laugh like, dude. My friends are like, dude, you're a god, dude. You're amazing, dude. Well, they weren't like, you're a god. They don't really respect me at all, but and I was like, yeah, dude, that was amazing, dude. We just pulled the best prank of 2016 or 2014. Yeah, we just pulled the best prank of 2014, dude. We're pranksters now, dude. We should upload that to YouTube. And we actually never mind. But so yeah, I'm like, I'm like, dude, we're prankers now, dude. We're certified prankers. We can do whatever we want, dude. We can do even a killing, or we can even do a blowing up blowing up local trash cans, prank gone wrong in the hood gone sexual, and yeah. So anyway, you know, we're thinking, well, I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm so cool, dude. I totally got away from it with it. And I did not realize that this guy was turning back around. If I realized he was turning back around, I would probably sprinted away and, you know, ran away. Wouldn't have accepted that I actually committed an error. You know, I would have just sprinted away. And so I don't realize this guy coming back. This guy turns back around. This guy does like a full loop around the parking lot, comes back to us, and he rolls down his window and immediately starts, you know, kind of screaming. He's like, why were you flicking me off? And kill yourself. You heroin addict, and you should die. Yeah, that you should die. And so I'm just sitting there freaked out, like, dude, calm down, dude. We're just a couple of kids doing some cocaine on the side of the sidewalk, and dude, like, calm down. So so he screams at us for a little bit more. You know, he starts like explaining, you know, what I was doing, and I'm like, dude, no, that's not at all what I did with my hand, you know. And so, you know, I'm just trying to make this guy leave because I was like really scared, you know, and I'm like, oh no, gotta think of some way. So I finally like kind of calmed him down, kind of explained to him what happened, you know, and he's like, oh, okay, that sounds nice. Not that sounds nice, but it's like, oh, okay, I get you now. And yeah, thanks, like in a really rude way, you know, and then he says, dude, that's really rude. And yeah, it was really rude. It was kind of like a dick move, but yeah, then I'm like, I just want to make this guy leave, so, you know, and then my friend says some things like, oh, I'm gonna beat him up when we get home. Don't worry, you know, you know, it's all good. And it's like, and the guy's like, oh, okay, thanks, you know, I hope you learn from this. And then like he just drove away, dude. But I was like, I was scared, dude. Like he, you know, I think that's what broke the soccer thing for me. Like I still played for another season, but I think that's what broke it for me, dude. It's like a, you know, I guess that kind of teach me a lesson, you know. I handle peer pressure much better, you know. Now when they told me to do 2 pounds, I only do one. So, you know, so yeah, so, you know, me being Mexican, I always wanted to, like, you know, play soccer because it's the generic Mexican thing to do. But now I play basketball a little bit more, you know. I don't really play soccer anymore, so, yeah, and this guy was, keep in mind, he was kind of a buff Mexican guy. Oh, dang it, dude. Okay. So anyway, hope you guys, you know, enjoyed this commentary. You know, it's a little bit something different, but, you know, it's pretty good, you know. So, I kind of ran out of clip to play right here from Rocket League, so I guess I'm just gonna kind of, you know, put something else here. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed, you know, subscribe, you know, 1 like equals 1 buff Mexican guy, picking you up in a truck and taking you away to Iraq. Yeah, so, don't do it, guys, don't give in to peer pressure. Yeah, so this has been my life story, and, you know, unfortunately it wasn't anything, you know, really cool, like, doing heroin on the side of a sidewalk going 90 miles an hour, but yeah, guys, hope you enjoy, and as always, you know, peace. Please subscribe.